everyone. We, the Group 7, we're going to discuss about the rules, functions, and skills and abilities required of school heads for effective SBM implementation. So first, let me discuss about the role of school heads and SBM. So school heads play a pivotal or important success implementation of school-based management. They are the prime decision makers and leaders within the school. So who are these school heads? So school heads can be a principal, administrator, or headmistress who have a greatest responsibility for guiding the school community towards its goals. And they also ensure that the educational services delivered effectively. So, school head or executive head means principal or where applicable, the executive manager of the school from time to time, he or she being the individual responsible for ensuring the provision of education services on a day-to-day basis and includes with reference to any particular education service, any person to whom the executive head has delegated his or her functions in respect of such services. So here are the importance of effective leadership and SBM. So first is the visionary leadership. So school heads must have a clear vision for their school. So not just that, but also they must be able to articulate clearly their school vision and goals. And have they must also have the ability to inspire the community to work towards the goals. So second is the collaborative approach. So effective school heads foster a culture of collaboration, empowering teachers, staff, and stakeholders to participate in decision making. So it is really important that the school heads collaborate with the school community on making decision because collaborative decisions often lead to better decision making. And when a group comes together within a common goal, they are able to explore the options more in depth. So third is adaptability and innovation. So school heads must be able to adapt to changing circumstances and implement innovative strategies to improve student outcomes. So we know that adaptability is a key skill for school heads who need to respond to changing demands, expectations, and opportunities in their school communities. So this skill can help the school head to be flexible, creative, and resilient in the face of challenges. Next are the roles of school heads and SBM. So first is the instructional leader, guiding teachers to improve classroom instruction and student learning. So school heads should guide and support teachers in establishing best practices in teaching so that the needs of students will be met. So second is the resource manager, efficiently allocating and managing financial, human, and material resources to support school priorities. So one of the most important responsibility of school head is being a effective resource manager. So it involves making a strategic plan for organizing and using school resources, for example, in financial. So school head should know how to plan the requisites with the budgetary requisites which cover budgeting, setting objectives, managing human resources, time setting, purchasing of learning resources, and the relevant costing. So the third is the community collaborator, building a strong partnership with parents, local business, and community organizations to leverage resources and support. So school head should also know how to collaborate with the community because schools do not exist and go it alone without the support of the community. So volunteers and funding are the two major ways that community support the school. Some of the initiatives that involves partnership within the school are school to work programs wherein after the students can work in any businesses in the community. that's why there are working students. So third is the change change agent. So championing a culture of continuous improvement and innovation and accountability. So change is constant, especially where technologies are increasing and often used in any work. So school heads must know how to adapt in this change. So the last one is the visionary strategies. Developing a shared vision of the school's futures and aligning all stakeholders towards that vision. So school heads must have a clear, inspiring vision for the school's future, and they must set a long-term vision, create a strategic plan to achieve that vision, and empowers others to collaborate towards that shared goal. Is the functions of school heads and SBM. So, facilitating collaborative decision, making process with teachers, parents, and community stakeholders. School head is a facilitator who encourages active participation from all parties in the decision making and program implementation. Next is the monitoring and evaluating the implementation of the school's improvement plan and making adjustments as needed. School heads must monitor and evaluate the progression of the school can be achieved and it can be achieved through record keeping and proper reporting system. Next is the advocating for the school's needs and securing additional resources from the district or community and empowering teachers to take on leadership roles and providing them with professional development opportunities. And last is the fostering a positive school climate that promotes student engagement, teachers' moral, and community involvement.
Skill and ability required for school head in SBM. Knowledge required. Number 1, deep understanding for the principle and practice for effective teaching and learning. Number 2, familiarity with the legal regulator and policy framework governing education in the local context. Knowledge for resources management, including budgeting, human resources management, and assist utilization. Number 4, awareness for the community dynamics, cultural diversity, and strategy for effective stakeholders engagement. Number 5, comprehension for changing management principle and technique for leading organizational transformation. So, this is required ang mga knowledge for school head or SBM. So, kung wala ka sa sining ng mga knowledge, ang imong school maapektuhan. And wala ka balo kung paano mo include ini nga mga knowledge. So dapat as a school head dapat may munit nga mga knowledge para mapanamit pagid ang school mo or ang dalagan sa school mo. So the last is skill required. So number 1, strong communication, interpersonal skill to build trust and facilitating collaboration. So magsaling ka diya sa number 1, to acquire skill, kinahanglan mo sang strong communication and interpersonal skill para maka-create or maka-build sang trust and maka-establish collaboration. Number 2, analytical and problem-solving skill to identify school need, set priorities, and make data-driven decision. So, din naman sa number 2, so, dapat meron ka nga analytical or problem-solving skill is you need to acquire to create more scientific or data-driven decision, especially para mabuligan ka sa pag-identify sa imong mga needs and priorities sa school. So, the next is number 3, fluency in strategy, planning, goal settings, and performance management. So, dari magamba ka sa number 3 is experience or magiging expert sa strategy planning kapag set sa mga goals kag performance management. And the next is number 4, ability to provide constructive feedback, coaching, and professional development for teachers. So, dari gamba sa number 3 nga ability to provide good feedback, especially Feedback with constantly manners o may arang scenes ng classical criticism that that we help with the development of the teachers development for teacher. And lastly, number 5 is expertise is conflict resolution, negotiator, and consensus building. So that is number 5 is basically sa providing solution or negotiation and consensus building and really identify conflicts that be occurs. That's all. So next is ability required. So number 1, visionary thinking to articulate and complete vision and inspire others to action. So the reason ginasaling sa number 1 is dapat daw ang school he needs is visionary thinker, which means believe siya to this vision kung mag-foresee or makita yung matabo in future kay magkita ang solution sa mga problems and maka-inspire siya sa iba. So the next is number 2. Adaptability and flexibility to respond effectively or changing circumstances and involving stakeholders' needs. So magsaling ka dali sa number 2 naman niya, dapat ang mga school heads is may adaptability and flexibility because for example, kung i-assign sila sa ibang lugar, kaya nilang mag-adjust ka ma-provide ang needs sa mga students. So the next is number 3. So dali sa number 3, nagasiling is resilience and perseverance to negotiate the challenges and complexities for SBM implementation. So dali sa number 3, nagasiling dapat daw ang school head is may resilience ka perseverance nga even though they are problem kaya nila nga mag-balance backup. They have their determination to keep doing even throughout they have faced challenge and failures, especially in SBN implementation. Saling ka naman sa number 4. Emotionally intelligence to foster positive school culture and build strong relationship between stakeholders. So there is a number 4, naghambal nga they also need have emotional intelligence by that mas strong ang ilang relationship towards in school and also to the stakeholders na mas maintindihan nila ang cultures and traditions sa isa ka lugar. So sa number 5, commitment to continuous learning and professional development to stay up to date with the best practice. So there is a number 5. The last is is dapat na comment sila into continuous learning and professional development by the minging updates sila if they are new practice and pwede gid nila ma-share sa ila responsibility school and ginaubaran nila. That's all. So training and development needs for school head and SBM. To effectively lead the implementation of SBM, school head required for comprehensive training and ongoing professional development in following areas. Number 1, collaborate decision-making and community engagement strategy. Number 2, data-driven planning, monitoring, evaluating techniques. Number 3, resources management including budgeting, proximity, and financial reporting. Number 4, changing management and organizational development and principle. Number 4, instructional leadership and training, coaching, and methodologies. By innovating in the continuous growth and development of school head, education system can empower them to become transpersonal leadership and driving sustainable improvement in student learning and overcome school performance. That's all. Thank you.
So, good afternoon everyone. I'm Gerard Salvalosa. And now, I'm gonna discuss about the challenges faced by the school heads in SBM implementation. So, number 1, the resistance to change. Adapting to new decision-making processes and shifting power dynamics can be met with resistance from the teachers, parents, and even district level administrators who are accustomed to traditional top-down management approach. So meaning the school heads uh, needs to collaborate with the teachers, parents, or even in the district level administrators who are having the fully ideas or having the many ideas in the traditional top-down management approaches that uh, they may use in implementation of the SBM. So next is the lack of capacity and resources. School heads may on lack the necessary training, support, or financial resources to effectively manage the increased responsibilities and complexities associated with the SBM. So meaning the So the third one is the competing priorities and demands. Schools often juggle multiple responsibilities from instructional leadership to community engagement, which can make it challenging in priorities and allocate time and resources effectively. So, meaning ang school heads is diri na sila mabudlayan, diri na sila amat-amat budlayan sa pag-manage ng ilang time kag kung ano gid man kag kung ano ang mga priority nga dapat nila unahon. So the fourth is the ineffective communication and collaboration. Post Fostering meaningful collaboration and transparent communication among all stakeholders, including teachers, parents, and community members, can be a significant handle for school heads. So, meaning diri may tendency nga ang pag-communicate sa mga sang school heads sa pag-collaborate niya sa within the community makahatag siya sang dakugid nga challenge which is nga dapat niya malampasan. So the last is the accountability and performance measurement. Establishing robust systems for monitoring and evaluating the impact of SBM initiatives can be a complex and time-consuming task for the school heads. And this time, I'm gonna discuss the strategies for overcoming challenges in SBM implementation. So first, build a shared vision. Ang school heads must engage all stakeholders in the process of developing a compelling and shared vision for the school's future. So meaning school heads dapat ang kung ano man ang vision nga may ara sila para sa school in the future dapat i-share man nila sa tanan nga stakeholders or in the teachers, in the parents, or in the community. Next, invest in capacity building. Prioritize the training and professional development of school heads, teachers, and other staff to ensure they have a necessary knowledge, skills, and abilities to effectively implement SBM. The third one is the enhance communication and collaboration. Establish transparent and inclusive communication channels. Facilitate regular stakeholder meetings and encourage collaborative decision-making processes to build trust and foster a sense of shared responsibility. So, meaning ang school heads dapat i-enhance pa nila ang ilang communication skills and collaboration skills for all the stakeholders of the community. The fourth is the leverage date-driven decision making. Develop robust systems for collecting and analyzing and using data to inform decision making, monitor progress, and demonstrate the impact of SBM implementation. The fifth is to secure adequate resources and support. Advocate for the necessary financial, human, and material resources from district or government authorities to ensure the successful implementation of SBM. And the last is foster a culture of continuous improvement. Promote a growth mindset among all stakeholders. Regularly review and refine SBM practices rather, and celebrate successes to sustain momentum and drive ongoing improvements. So, in conclusion, effective school-based management or SBM is a contingent on leadership and capabilities of school heads. By understanding the crucial roles, functions, knowledge, skills, and abilities required of school heads, education systems can invest in their development and empower them to drive sustainable improvements in students' learning and overall school performance through comprehensive training, targeted support, and strategically addressing the challenges of SBM implementation. School heads can become transformer leaders who foster a culture of collaboration, innovation, continuous improvement, ultimately paving the way for the educational excellence. So, here is our takeaways. First, effective SBM requires versatile leadership. School heads must possess a diverse skill set to guide their institutions through complexities of SBM implementation. Next, cultivate a culture of stakeholder engagement. Meaningful involvement of teachers, parents, and the community is crucial for the success of SBM initiatives. The third one is to prioritize continuous professional development. Ongoing training and support empowers school heads to adapt to the evolving demands of SBM. And the last is to embrace a date-driven approach. Effective monitoring and evaluation of SBM programs enables informed decision making and continuous improvement. So that's all. Thank you and have a good day.